Hey there everyone, it's me MikkiRavage, and I'm here with the Raunche man.
How you guys doing?
Well anyway, today we have a Q&A for the Raunche man. There was a lot of things people were wondering about the Raunche man, so they sent me a bunch of questions about it. So he's here to answer it, but he's not answering it alone. He has a friend with him today, and it's his best friend. Introduce everyone to your best friend.
Well, actually, my real best friend is right here. Fracky, but he hates cameras, so gotta get out of here. My other best friend is Mr. Jack Daniels. I just got done doing a sober rant, so I figure MikkiRavage wants to do this new little segment he calls 20 questions.
Yes, Q&A 20 questions. And we're gonna start off with the first question today. Question number 1. Someone to know, despite your old age, could you still get it up? And as you can see,
not a problem at all.
Not a problem.
Matter of fact, since, I think it's, what is it, every 4 questions I have to do a shot, so let's see.
Yes,
so by the time I'm done, it should be about that much Jack Daniels down my gullet. Yeah, I can get it up like a champ. The last girlfriend, she couldn't keep up with me. She's 10 years younger, so it is what it is. I attribute my longevity in the bedroom from Jack Daniels, lots of cigarettes, and other things I cannot mention.
Yes. So despite physical age, the soul is still younger. Anyway, question number 2. Kind of a silly question, sent by a moron, we all know. But this question, it's a little dumb, but anyway, how often do you have to take a shit, good sir?
Me?
Yes.
Well, it's got to be at least once a day. I'm regular, Like, I'm not a senior citizen yet, so, you got to push the red meat right out of your colon. It's healthy. Keep a healthy system. I don't do that colonic shit, though, that's for faggots and porn stars, basically.
Yes. Well, one thing I have to say, though, when you do drink Jack Daniels, it does make you have to take a shit.
Next day, yeah, absolutely.
It won't be solid. Anyway, now here's more of a serious question. More touchy subject for everyone, but this is where we're going to get him rambling on. Are you pro-choice or against abortion?
Ooh.
Touchy subject right there.
Yeah, this wins and loses elections for motherfuckers. To be honest with you, like with my ex-girlfriend, she always said if I got her pregnant, she'd throw herself down the stairs. So I can't say.
That's a way to save money.
Yeah, absolutely. She said she'd throw herself down the stairs with a clothes hanger sticking out of her. Don't ask me what that means. Well, I think we all know what that means.
I don't want to picture that.
I digress. Yeah, me neither. But I believe, it is a woman's choice, I don't believe that you're, life's created or whatever in the womb and everything else. All right, fine, whatever. That's well and good. But at the same point in time, I got to pay for that motherfucker for 18 years.
Yeah.
My poor goddamn parents had to pay for me for at least 21. Woo! That's a lot of loot. So, yeah, pro-choice.
Pro-choice? There we go. Now this one, you're definitely going to need to chug. Especially because today is technically Christmas, this is the perfect question for the first chug.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
If you were Jesus Christ and realized people were giving presents to others on your birthday, how would that make you feel?
Well, Jesus, touchy subject with me. He was actually technically, I guess you'd say, the first recorded zombie. This motherfucker, like, he came back from the grave, everybody was happy to see him. Nobody even tried to take a headshot on this guy.
They didn't have guns back then.
But still, like a sling, just wing a rock at his brain, Like, shit, if I was back then, they had swords, I would have taken his head right off like a goddamn Highlander screaming, there can be only one. Like, who? Anyway, back to the original question, if I were Jesus and it was my birthday and everybody was giving each other presents, if they're giving each other bottles of booze and, stuff to make them smile, I guess I'd feel kind of good about that. As long as they left me a little something. But I guess that's why people go to church on Christmas after all. They are giving something back to God, right? they're trying to save themselves, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole thing with religion, but yeah, I'm gonna say if I were Jesus Christ and I guess his teachings and all that, I'd be pretty happy about it.
Happiness. That's all that counts. Now, question 5. You're gonna like this question. What is the best action movie and why?
Wow.
Actually, before you answer that, we're moving a little too ahead. Chug that.
Oh, fuck. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. Now we talking, you know, big action, like, you know,
I'm talking action movies in general.
like when my pal Rashi takes a shit, it sounds like a Michael Bay movie, or are we talking about, like, you know, Boondock Saints, which is one of my favorite movies?
Let's blend that.
All right, let's blend that. Okay, then
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go on record as saying, like, and it's my favorite movie actually of all time. Like, believe it or not, as cheesy as it's gonna sound, I always steal the line out of it. It's not the age, it's the mileage. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first Indiana Jones movie to ever come out with Harrison Ford. I mean, Star Wars is right there with it, but honestly, there's something about Indy. He's fighting the last thing that everybody's allowed to actually use as a killing vice in video games or a movie or whatever. The last hated real enemy of any kind of civilized world, the Nazis. So you know what? Even my grandfather killed a lot of those motherfuckers. So I'm going to have to go with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Shout out to George Lucas right there. Yes.
Fuck George Lucas. It's all about Harrison Ford. He's the real motherfucker. Han Solo should have shot first.
There you have it. Han Solo. Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford. The only person to work in his movies and have an active career. Anyway, now here's more of a question that is a bit sensitive for you. If Frack calls the zombie apocalypse, how would you react?
Dude, are you serious? I would buy that motherfucker a present. I've been waiting for the zombie apocalypse. Dude, they put me in I'm like a fire extinguisher at that point, you know, break in case of emergencies. Like, if he started the zombie apocalypse, I would be so goddamn proud of that cat. As long as he didn't turn me into a zombie, because, well, I'd eat him at that point. But, you know, that would be the shit. Like, it absolutely would. I would just load him in a backpack, you know, put the sword on my back, put the trench on, and just go to work.
We have it. We got a fighter here. And it's all thanks to his cat.
Yeah, well, he'd let me actually initiate the line, you know, come with me if you want to live. And I could get away with it, too.
That is true. That is true. That is true. You do have a nice trench coat.
Right?
Yeah. I see him with it all the time. Any other coat, he kind of looks phony in. Question number 7. A little selfish person made me say this one. Who makes the best mixed drinks, and what was the best mixed drink you ever had?
Who makes the best? Now see, if we're going by current, it's a young lady named Kelsey. She can mix, and she's going to be one hell of a bartender when she gets older. Seen her naked twice. But the best ever is a friend of mine named Sammy. I won't mention his last name because we're on camera. And this is going to be on the net because it is MikkiRavage. And
yes.
I know you're bad, you're nationwide. But Sammy, I worked with him. I worked in a bar actually for 15 years of my life. And Sammy would come in and he would mix shots and drinks and everything else and come up with all different stuff. And he actually turned me on to a mixed shot called the Vampire. And to this day, as much as I've ever tried to duplicate that shot, that man mixed that shot to perfection. Anything he ever mixed, he knew all his beer, he knew every type of liquor, what mixed right, what tasted right. He was a perfectionist when he came to it. Like, he was a professional at his fucking job. You know, he's still one of the best bartenders. But honestly, you're looking at a young lady who's an up-and-comer when I mention Kels. She was, I've expected to spit half the shit she mixed into a cup out on the floor. And, like, honestly, she took shit and turned it to gold. I gotta give it to her, hands down.
Well, there's Sammy and Kelsey. One day they'll have a battle. Give it about 5 years. Anyway, question 8. Simple question. And it allows you to drink more.
Question 8.
Because it's going to be a short one. That's why I said that. What is the better holiday? Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa?
Honestly, fuck all three of them. Halloween. Like, they're all overrated. It's just a gimmick to make you spend money at this point. You know, I mentioned some of that shit in my rant earlier. Like, I mean, crazy enough.
Hyperlink.
Like, yeah, hyperlink. But I also have to be afraid, you know, because like my roommate, you know, he's not here right now, but he could bop into the door and punch me in the mouth if he fucking heard me talking bad on Christmas. Like, he literally bought the house that I'm in right now because he'd like the one corner where the Christmas tree would go. I shit you not. That was his logic. He liked the whole house, but the selling point to him was the Christmas tree goes here. It's how much he loves Christmas. You know,
Even with the mess.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. Christmas, I like. The only thing I ever wanted, somebody to be in love with on Christmas. I kind of had that last year, and then, well, she's a complete bitch, so fuck her.
Fuck psychos.
Fuck psychos. But, yeah. Kwanzaa, Christmas, or Hanukkah?
Yeah.
Hanukkah's too long. Kwanzaa, who the fuck made that shit up? Like, really? Really? Get the fuck out of here.
It's about good morals.
I don't give a fuck about morals.
That
That's why they
true.
call me Raunche.
That is true.
Christmas, pagan holiday. I'm gonna have to go with Hanukkah.
Hanukkah?
Hanukkah.
What's Hanukkah?
Well, you know, Hanukkah, but what's C pronounced?
There you have it. Hanukkah is the best holiday. Now, let's see you drink some Jack.
My bad.
Alright. And now, question 9. This one is going to be a good one. From the cast of The Jersey Shore, who would you kill, marry, and fuck? 3 people. Which
three people?
3 people. Which one?
Now, granted, like, I have never seen an episode of The Jersey Shore.
Neither have I.
Honestly, the Beavis and Butthead, the new Beavis and Butthead, is the only reason why I even know what the fuck The Jersey Shore really is. But, unfortunately, it's fuck, marry, kill, right?
Yes.
I think I would just kill all of them. They can all go fuck themselves. And, you know, they can marry the devil when they get to hell for making Jersey look like a bunch of Guido tanned out fucking slimy douchebags. Like, honestly, go back to New York, you cocksuckers. Next question.
Coming from 2 pal guys, you let it know. We're really Jersey, not Staten Island.
Damn straight.
Now question 10. What is your max weight limit of the women you fuck?
Ooh, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a big girl. They got big boobies. And I like boobs.
We all know you like boobs.
Okay?
Should we put a hyperlink for that?
Max weight limit. They can't weigh more than me. I mean, because I've dated tall girls that were like maybe 2 pounds under what I weigh. You know, I've dated a girl that was the same height as me, 6'1". So, as long as they weigh as much as I do, I'm going to go with that answer. You know, the bigger the chick, and I understand the cushion for the push, and I've been there, I've done that. But I dated a girl once who had a 10-pound head, and yeah, that shit didn't work. Like, after a while, you just like, I'm waiting for her to roll over in bed and just crush me at night. So, no, it's got to be my weight limit or under.
Equal or less? There we go. Now you're going to love question 11. You're going to love this one. What is your roommate's max weight limit of the women he fucks?
Well, see, now, in all fairness, the girl that, you know, he's currently with is awesome, and she's beautiful, and